Hi guys, I thought I'll be making one more video for today since we haven't checked out a lot of cars lately. So yeah, I'm gonna review one more car, and that is the an old 70s remake, an American muscle, the Dodge Challenger. This is a really popular car in the States, especially because of its low price and high horsepower, and it is also Dominic Toretto's ride because he loves those Chrysler products. So yeah, it's obsessed ride of Dominic Toretto in Fast and Furious, and actually this one is not the production version. It is a 2006 concept version. It is actually it was launched with the Camaro concept because they're both made by GM, and this one made by Chrysler, but the Chrysler's trying to compete with GM, so they launched it at the same time. So this is a concept version of the 2006, and it was supposed to, re-imitate the 70s Charger, and I think they did a pretty nice job because it looks really, really similar. I mean, of course, it looks aggressive. Those, half-circle lights make the car look really, really aggressive, like most Dodge cars. Especially the SRT Viper was really aggressive. And yeah, this car is a really aggressive looking car. So yeah, this is a Maisto car, and ever since I started enjoying cars, this was one of my top 10 cars to buy. But I didn't have a chance when I was in the US, and when I got back to Korea, I was like, where are the Dodge Challengers? And they're like, there are none. So I waited and I waited, and I found this one in Costco because you never know which models are going to come into Costco. So I picked it up, and I think it's beautiful, so let's go ahead and check it out. Although I like the car, I think there are a lot of things to criticize about this car. So let's go ahead and start with the criticizing. First of all, the fog lights here are just painted on, which I absolutely hate because it makes the car look really, really bad detailed. The SLR McLaren, the Corvette, the SL63 AMG, all those Maisto products had plastic fog lights, but unfortunately this one has painted on, and that really depressed me. And if you take the car here, the grills down there are made of plastic, so you can guess they're not made in through. They're not made in through grills, which is a pour type grill, as you know. Making the grills through so you can see the inside is much more harder work and takes much more expense. So you can guess they didn't do a that good job. And if you take the car here, you can't really see well, but if you take the car a little bit up, you can see the headlights details are really, really bad. Oh, come on, why is it getting blurry? My phone hasn't been acting good lately, it's gone wild. And there's a huge pegs inside right there, which was quite poor. And there's the chrome finishings around the circle, surrounding the headlight. You can see it's a bit crooked and chipped in a couple places. So you could have this is a really poor detail in the headlights. This is like the fog lights detail. This is really, really bad. And the grills, they're just painted on. They're not chrome or metal. They're really, really poor. And the I'm not sure how to do it now. It gets blurry, but the RT logo down here is just a sticker, as you can see, which is a bit poor. And the Dodge logo is made in sticker also, along with the stripes. So really, the front was a really, really poor detail in my opinion. I don't know what's up with my phone. But also, if you take here, the air vents, they are made it through alright. But I don't know how to get it. It gets blurry. You can see the paint finishing is not that great. It looks unclear, and the purple is mixed with the white in the air vents, so they're not really that good. So in my opinion, the outside of the front was quite disappointing for me. And will this car make it up? Well, that's just for you to decide, but I think overall the front was very poor, but the engine totally made up for it. Of course, Dodge cars have high horsepower, like the Viper and all of that. They're famous for their strength, and let's go ahead and look at this car to see how this one is. In order to open the hood, it's a bit hard to open the hood. I like to use the air vents because they're made in through. Wow, we got really good quality here. The camera, I mean. And look at that. The Hemi engine of the Challenger. Wow, why is it getting blurry? Come on. Don't get blurry. For heaven's sake, I don't know what's up with my camera today. But, owing to my Galaxy S5's poor camera quality, can't see well, but you can see the end is really nice. It's not made one piece, you know, the covering the whole car area right here, like most Maisto cars. But instead, it is really well detailed in that Hemi. I'm waiting for it to get clear, but it's not getting clear. I'm starting to get annoyed. What's up with this thing? Come on. You can't see well. Well, there you go. But it's really nice. It says Hemi printed clearly and all of those details. Look at that before it gets blurry again. You can see it's a really nice detail. And I think the engine totally made up for its poor front details. I think the engine was really spectacular and it was beautiful. And let's take the car to the side. And one thing I want to say about this car is actually very big too. Not like the Bentley Mulsanne. The Bentley Mulsanne was extremely big, but yeah, this one was also very big. And I think it's, you know, a bit square. It's not really circularly round like the SLR McLaren. It's really square, if you can call it like that. That's a primitive, I don't know if you can call it like this, but a primitive design. I don't know if I can call it like that, but... And unfortunately, the side details aren't any better, because you can see the fog lights are just painted on. I didn't really expect it to be, because the front fog lights were also poor and the headlight itself was poor. But the rims is okay. You can see it's really nicely made, and of course the disc brakes are excellent. I usually don't criticize the disc brakes of the Maisto cars because they have a really good detail, unlike the other parts which they lack at. Let's take the car to the bottom, and there's a Challenger down here, and there's a fog light painted on, all of those painted on, which is quite sad. But the interior was also very good. Although the door angle is a bit small, so you can't see really that well. You can't really see that well, but can we get it closer? You can see it's okay detailed, and you don't see well because the door angle is small. But the speed thermometer and all the dashboard and stuff like that were really well detailed, and the seats were really nice too. You know, the Mercedes-Benz CLS where they still a McLaren, they have really hard plastic seats, but this one, it's a bit bendy. It's like rubber. So, I think Maisto, on this car, on the outside they didn't do a good job, but on the inside, like the engine detail or on the interior detail, they really did an excellent job. But in my opinion, because let's just display my cars and I don't open them because dust gets to the cars, I would have liked it better if they put a little bit more effort into the exterior making. So, and down here we have a Dodge rear lamp, and although the Dodge logo is expressed really good, you have huge pegs on the side of the car, really flashy if you can call it like that, and it totally ruins the Challenger's rear lamp. But yeah, like I said, there's a lot of things to criticize about this car. And of course, down here it's not made in chrome or, flash fancy stuff. It's just painted on, nothing to look at. And the chrome mufflers, of course, using chrome in mufflers are good. You just need to do a good finishing to it because it looks kind of poor. And it can scratch off easily like most Maisto chrome, so I guess that is a problem. And down here, like most Maisto cars, they use a big chrome to connect the front and the side. They have huge pipes. And to be honest, I really don't understand why Maisto puts so much effort into making the bottom part, because let's face it, nobody really looks at the bottom part. Who cares? Nobody gives a damn. Yeah. Overall, this was a nice car, although I wished they put a little bit more effort into the exterior, but overall, I think this was a great car. But still, if you want to get a Challenger, I think the Highway 61 Challenger is the better alternative, because, you know, they have better models also. They have the SRT8 and all of that. So if you're thinking of getting this car, why don't you pay around $30 more and get the Highway 61, because that's my recommendation. So these two are this week's videos, the two model car reviews, the Escalade McLaren and the Dodge Challenger, and I do not know when I'm gonna come back into this model car section, but I guarantee you I will, because I still have a couple of models to review. I still have a Hummer or Audi, Porsche, Bugatti, Veyron by Autoart, and Porsche again, and stuff like that. So I'm saving the good ones for later on, you know, the Autoart and stuff like that. And I'm planning to get another Rastar. You know, the Bentley really impressed me. I'm planning to get a Rastar Bugatti Veyron Vitesse, and you're gonna be seeing an unboxing video of that really soon. So keep checking in, and next week we're probably gonna do GT racing or stuff like that. So I'll see you later, guys.